Good evening. Today we're going to do exercise 8.2. I'm starting with question number 3 here. Y is equal to x square plus 2 is a parabola. Y equal to x equal to 0, x equal to 3 are the three lines given in the question. The question is, so this is equation of parabola. Well, how do we understand that this is an equation of parabola? The standard form of equation of parabola is x square equal to 4ay. We have x square here, but when it is x square equal to 4ay form, the center is 0, comma 0. When you have a term in addition to that x square equal to 4ay form, which is in plus or minus form, then the center is not definitely 0, comma 0. The center has been shifted from 0, comma 0 to some other value. In that case, the equation would be like this. The nature of the equation will be like this. X minus h the whole square equals to 4a times of y minus k, where h and k is the center. Our question is y is equal to x square plus 2, which we can write it as x square equal to y minus 2. When x square equal to y minus 2, this is nothing but x minus 0 the whole square equals 4 minus 2. So center h value is 0 and k value is 2. So that is why center is 0, comma 2. Now this is the main diagram out of the 4. These are the 4 information given in the question. The main one out of this is the parabola. So I first draw the parabola, keeping center as 0, comma 2. Now the next step is to find the point of intersection. Find where the parabola meets the line y equal to x and how the line y equal to x meeting the lines x equal to 0 and 3. So for that, let us solve. When the parabola is solved with a line, you get an equation like this. Y is substituted as x. So you get x square minus x plus 2 equal to 0. When you apply it in the quadratic formula, you end up by getting root of minus 7, which means no real root exists for this. Hence, these two things will never meet. The curve and the line is not meeting here. Next, let's see whether the curve and the other line, x equal to 3, meets or not. So when x is 3, y is 11 because you substitute 3 in the place of x. So 3 square is 9, so y is 11. So the curve y is equal to x square plus 2 and the line x equal to 3 meets at 3, comma 11 here. Then x equal to 3 with y equal to x. So naturally it meets at 3, comma 3. So we need to put this in the diagram now. First, the line is x equal to 3 drawn, the line x equal to 3 drawn, which meets the parabola at 3, comma 11 and which meets the other line at 3, comma 3. But this can be drawn only after you draw this line. So this is the line which is not touching this parabola. So this is the line y equal to x, which is not touching the parabola and touching the line x equal to 3 at 3, comma 3. First parabola, then the vertical line, then the line that passes through the origin. So the line that passes through the origin meets x equal to 3 at 3, comma 3 and it's not meeting the parabola. Whereas the line x equal to 3 meets the parabola at 3, comma 11 and meets the line y equal to x at 3, comma 3. So area bounded by all three will be this area. Now this will be integrating the curve minus the line. Curve minus the line will give you the area bounded. Since the limit is same, you don't need to separate it. So we can straight away write curve minus line. Area equals 0 to 3, curve minus line. Curve's equation is y is equal to x square plus 2. Since we are integrating with respect to x-axis, we change in terms of x. So y will be replaced as x square plus 2. Line is x, so y will be replaced as x. Now simply integrate it. X square integration is x cube by 3. 2 dx integration is 2x and x integration is x square by 2. Then upper limit, lower limit on each of the terms. So we get 21 by 2 as the answer. This question number 4, where using integration they want us to find the area of the region bounded by the triangle whose vertices are minus 1 comma 0, 1 comma 3 and 3 comma 2. Now for the academic year 21-22, since the area bounded by the curves is removed, like 1-2 question is removed, the fourth question is very important. The fourth and fifth model is very important. Now, let's start the sum. The vertex are given like that. Now, let's draw x and y axis. 1 comma 3. X is 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, and minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. So minus 1 comma 0 is here. 1 comma 3, x is 1, y is 3. So roughly here. And 3 comma 2, x is 3, y is 2. So 3 comma 2 is here. So 3 points. This is 3 comma 2. This is 1 comma 3 and this is minus 1 comma 0. Now join this. We get a triangle like this, isn't it? Now they want us to find the area of this triangle. Now listen carefully. Since we are normally do it with respect to x-axis, we draw vertical strips from this. So this is 3, this is 1, and this is naturally minus 1. So integrate this line with limit 3 to 2 plus integrate this line with limit 1 to minus 1, add both the areas and then subtract the integration of this line with limit 3 to minus 1. I'm repeating, integrate, let me name the lines, let me take it as A, B, C. So I'm integrating AB with limit 3 to 1, upper limit 3, lower limit 1. Integrate this line with limit 3 to 1 will give me this trapezium sort of area. Now when I integrate this line with limit minus 1 to 1, I'll get this triangle kind of area. So adding both will give me the entire area of this region, the whole of this region. Now I need to subtract this. So integrate this line with limit minus 1 to 3. So after the graph is over, as I said again, we integrate AB. When you integrate AB, you get this trapezium. And when you integrate this line, you get this triangle. And when you add those two, you get this whole shape. But the shaded region is only the triangular part. The shaded region is only the triangular part. So let us find the equations of these lines in order to start integrating them. So AB's equations, AC's equation and BC's equation. Integrate AB with limit 1 to 3, integrate AC with limit minus 1 to 1 and integrate BC with limit minus 1 to 3. So finding equation of AB. A and B coordinate is given to us, which is x1, y1 and x2, y2. So you find the slope, which is minus 1 by 2. Then we use point slope formula. y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So you get this. Simplify this. Anyway, we are going to integrate in terms for dx. Integration is with respect to dx. So try to keep the equation as y in terms of x. Now we can even form the equation using 2-point formula, which is y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equals x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. So instead of finding the slope and then forming the equation using slope point form, you can even use 2-point formula to frame the equation of the straight line. But that's optional. Anyway, you get the same equation only. So this is equation of AB. Like that, let's find the equation of AC line segment, which is formed by coordinate A and coordinate C. So taken over here separately, find the slope of that, use point slope formula. Remember one thing, once you fix your x1, y1 and x2, y2, make sure you stick on to the same x1, y1 while forming the equation. So do not take x and y1 as 1, 3 for finding slope, and when you start equation, do not consider x1, y1 as minus 1, 0. Once you decide which one is x1, y1, stick to the same x1, y1 when it comes to equation also. This will minimize your errors. So this way we form the equation of the line segment. Next is to find BC's equation. So B and C's coordinate is taken. Find the slope of that. Then step into finding the equation. Express y in terms of x. So as I said in the beginning, to find the area, integrate AB line segment with the x limit 1 and 3 plus AC line segment with limit 1 to 1 minus BC line segment with limit minus 1 to 3. AB's equation, AC's equation and BC's equation is taken. Just integrate them because they are very simple integration here. So there is no need to explain that in detailed way. You all know how to integrate these simple terms. Just keep integrating them. Then apply upper limit and lower limit for each term separately rather than applying for the whole thing. So what I did is 7 times, I just did this, 7 times 3 minus 1 minus half. X square is 9 and 9 minus 1. So for every term I applied the upper and lower limit. This way I am getting this. Now simplify that further on. We'll get area as 4 square units. Question number 5, where equations of the sides of the triangle is given to us. Previously the vertices were given, so we need to find the equation there of the line segments formed by these vertices or the sides of the triangle. Here the sides whose equation is given to us. Even here we have to solve to find the vertices. So one of the other way, we need both the informations, the equations and the vertices. So here equations are given, so let us solve them and find out the vertices. And then plot the vertices. Then join the points, you get the triangle. And now place the equation on the right side. Start integrating like we did in the previous one. So let's get started with that. One by one. So y is equal to 2x plus 1 and y is equal to 3x plus 1 is solved. Subtracting the 2, y get cancelled, I get 0 equals minus x plus 0. So x equals 0. When x is 0, y will be 2 into 0 plus 1. So y is 1. So therefore these two lines meet at 0, 1. Now that's the A part of it. B is solving the second and third. So y is equal to 3x plus 1 and x equal to 4. So when x is 4, y will be 12 plus 1. So y is equal to 13. So the point at which these two meets is, the point at which these two meet is 4, 13. Now C, solve y is equal to 2x plus 1 with x equal to 4. With this you get y is equal to 8 plus 1. So y is equal to 9. So 4, 9. So equation 1 and 2, 2 and 3. So I'm taking this as 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 will meet at 0, 1. 2 and 3 will meet at 4, 13. And 1 and 3 will meet at 4, 9. Vertices. Plot the vertices. Here I have roughly plotted the points. 0, 1, 4, 13 and 4, 9. Naming this as A, B and C. Now, this line, the B is x equal to 4 because this is a line that's parallel to y-axis. So this is x equal to 4. X equal to 4 when solved with 2x plus 1 only, we get 4, 9. So since we know this is x equal to 4 and this point is 4, 9, this line equation have to be 2x plus 1. So this will be 3x plus 1 then. Now as I said before, integrate AB with limit 0 to 4 minus integration of AC with limit 0 to 4. Since the limit is same, there is no need to do them separately, we can do them together. So AB minus AC. If you simplify before integration, you just get only x. X integration is x square by 2. Then upper limit minus lower limit will give you the answer as 8 square units. The rest we will do it in the next video. Thank you.